Hello, everybody. We have 24 AI systems that we are going to walk through to give you an A through Z picture of how to use AI in your business in 2024 and beyond to get ahead, make more money, work less, increase efficiency, boost profits, and get ahead of the competition as AI continues to emerge. These 24 systems are going to be an A through Z breakdown of how to use AI in 2024 to get ahead. It's going to be insane from marketing to lead generation to service delivery through onboarding through tracking finances to the legal aspect of it all. We're going to go through everything. It's going to be an A through Z breakdown. I highly recommend you watch this whole video. Put it in 1.5 speed if you have to. This is going to be insanely useful. Essentially a masterclass of how to use AI A through Z in your business. 24 systems. Let's get right into it. Every business, guys, will use AI. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you are. If you've made millions online, if you haven't made anything online, you will use AI or you will simply not have a business. You will not survive. All right. So here is how we get ahead today with these 24 AI systems with me, Shaz Matthew. I hope you're doing well today. Let's get right into it. So why AI and why AI squared? This is going to be a little bonus, and I'll get into that in a second. These are common points that come up and benefit our clients and benefit the market that is actually using AI in the correct way. Personalization, personalizing workflow, personalizing messaging for clients and customers, efficiency and productivity, one of the more obvious ones, obviously streamlining workflows. Using AI to get ahead is a huge, huge deal, and it boosts efficiency and productivity. Recognizing the unrecognizable. This is very cool, guys. Humans, we're flawed. We cannot pick up a bunch of stuff. AI can. It can pick up a lot of stuff in data and stuff that the human being literally just cannot recognize or that will take hours to recognize. AI could do it in seconds. That's another big one. And then finally, data analysis. Guys, I'm a huge data person. If you do not know the data in your company and if you're not actively looking at the data, you're screwed. You don't know what's going on and you can't make accurate decisions. So data analysis with AI is insane. There's honestly infinite reasons why AI is insanely powerful, as you must know, but these few topics come up time and time again, whether we're working with a solo entrepreneur or a seven-figure company. Now, the market is starting to adapt to AI business solutions. The AI business revolution has begun. So this is why this video is so important. These 24 systems are going to be a masterclass for you to get ahead and get a solid understanding of what AI is, how these systems will actually help you in your business, all right? And obviously tailor these systems to what you need. Some of you guys need lead generation. Some of you guys need back-end systems. So I'm covering it all in this video, and I hope to hit something that you need inside your own company. And as I said before, this is one of my last videos, we're signing high-ticket deals implementing AI and automation into these companies. So I've talked with 6- and 7-figure business owners, and guys, behind the scenes, everyone is looking into AI right now. So you have to be on the cutting edge of this technology. I would say 10% of the world actually knows what they're doing, and I would say you're in the 1% of the world that's actually doing something about it by being here. So I want to congratulate you, not for knowing this, but hopefully implementing it into your business. Knowledge is awesome, action is better. So please take these use cases and actually work upon them. Reach out to me, I can help you. Whatever the case may be, just look into AI, guys. The revolution is here. At the end of the day, AI is cheaper, smarter, safer, and more accessible than ever. That's why people are pivoting towards it. The technology is, again, cheaper to use than hiring someone. It's smarter. It can, again, recognize the unrecognizable. It's safer. More compliance is coming out, more regulations are coming out, and then if you fine-tune the AI, it's safer to use for your company, and it's more accessible. I mean, a lot of this stuff is open source now, and ChatGPT, you could just sign up and use it. So if you use AI correctly, and that's what we're going to do today, those 24 systems, we're going to use them correctly, AI is a no-brainer. So let's cover the best ways to use AI in your company in 2024, and a bonus is we will also combine automation in some of these use cases so you could get ahead with automation and AI, which is just the best combination. So congratulations. I am so glad you are here. You should be very proud of yourself. Let's get into the first AI use case for your company. And again, guys, this is an A through Z breakdown of how to use AI in your company. So we're going to cover every single department. Now, we've averaged out what departments that we generally work with in a company, and these 12 departments come up. So whether you're in real estate, finance, a content creator, a solo entrepreneur, whatever it is, your company should have these departments, and these are what we're going to be talking about. So first is business strategy, which is data analysis, strategy and R&D in your product, marketing sales, which is marketing, lead gen, and sales, operational excellence, which is onboarding, service delivery, your team, and then finally business infrastructure, finances, accounting, bookkeeping, and the legal aspect of your company. So every single one of these departments, we're going to go through and have 2 not one, two AI automation use cases. It's going to be insanely powerful. I know you guys are struggling with different stuff and you guys want to learn AI for different reasons in different departments. So feel free to skip around. Again, this video is here to help you implement AI in your company, but I would not skip too many of these because these are awesome use cases. So let's get right into it. All right, first guys, we have business strategy. This is your company's vision, how you plan to stay ahead, and how you plan to scale, profit, and stay relevant and competitive within your niche. So first we have data analysis, then we have strategy, then we have R&D and product. So data analysis is essentially data. Data will lead you to success. It will tell you what is working, what is not. And if you do not know your metrics and you do not know your data, there is no possibility to scale. The data does not lie, guys. If you guys don't know your data and if you guys aren't tracking it and analyzing it and reanalyzing it and optimizing it, there is no possible way to make a good move because you just don't know what's going on. So data analysis is what we're going to go over first. Then we're going to go over strategy, which is defining your company's vision, your ideal clients, and then your strategies to grow. And then finally, R&D plus product. So what is your actual product and how are you researching your market, your ideal clients, and your competition, and implementing this research into your product to make the best possible product in your niche on the market. So data analysis is what we're going to go over first. Data is everything to your company. It will literally tell you what to do, what not to do, do's from don'ts. It's the foundation of any successful business. And if you do not track your data, you will not succeed. So AI use case number one is an AI-enabled metrics dashboard. We have set this up before. It's insanely powerful, guys. This is just an example. You set up a metrics of whatever you're tracking. Could be revenue, could be profit, could be sales calls, could be product sold, product moved, whatever that is, guys. This is what you need because you have everything in one place. And you might have seen one of these dashboards before on Google Sheets or something of the such, but we like to make it look a little bit nicer. And regardless of the looks, we like to make the functionality better by using AI. Now, the problem with large quantities of data in Google Sheets or even visualized like this is that it's not in our language. We speak using words and sentences. I don't speak using numbers. So it's hard for me to go in here and see what's happening, especially if the data is not well organized. So we're going to use AI to actually translate data into words. So instead of searching for graphs and looking for metrics, while it would work, right? We're going to set up an AI interface that allows you to talk with the data. For example, you could ask the AI, why was revenue down last week? The AI will use the data and it will respond and it will say something. This is just an example. Revenue was down because John did not close as many sales calls as his average, and leads flow was down for X amount of reasons or X amount of date or whatever that is. But the AI will comb the data of your whole company and then give you output in the language you speak about how to actually go ahead and make action based on the data that you're asking for, which is insane, guys. So being able to talk to the data saves you time and increases your understanding and allows your company to scale using data-driven decisions. Super important. If you want something like this set up, or I could even demo it for you, hop on a free AI audit call with me. 30 minutes. We'll go over every single AI use case in your business. And you can basically book that below. Totally cool call, but this is a huge, huge deal. Talking to your data is massive. Now we're going to go into AI use case number 2, conditional reporting and predictive analysis. So understanding your business's future is as crucial as understanding its present. Just as a captain needs a compass, a company requires foresight and looking ahead. And this is where AI comes in and helps be your navigator. So conditional reporting, essentially, when X happens, then a report is generated. So custom alerts are a huge thing, and event-driven reports are a huge thing as well. So say a salesperson that you hired hit a quota, and now it's time to pay him a bonus. The moment that quota is hit, the system will send out an email and recognize you. That is a conditional report that could be super useful. AI predictive analysis is another thing that is super useful. Trend forecasting and risk assessment. So basically, trend forecasting is saying, hey, given this data, project that data to the future and tell us what might happen. Forecast what might happen. Only AI could do this accurately. Again, humans can't recognize everything, but AI can sometimes recognize the unrecognizable because it has data. So if you give sales data for 1 year, tell AI to project that and trend forecast that over the next year, it is much better at doing that than a human being would be able to, which is really cool. Now, these approaches using AI save time. They allow you to make informed, data-driven decisions and decision-making, and then it prepares you for the future, guys. Because, again, if you're not using data and you're not analyzing the data using AI, your competition is going to crush you because these things are all being implemented. We've talked with these business owners, and they're doing it. So please look into data analysis. I can't stress this one enough. Now we're going to go over strategy. So proper preparation prevents poor performance. You might have heard that before. I love it, the 5 Ps. Having a strategy and a long-term outlook will keep your mind relevant on your company's destination. So always be preparing for the future, guys. Don't be so focused in the now. or if something happens, you can't pivot. Preparing your strategy is both internal and external. Internally, looking at what you guys are doing best, and externally, looking at what the market is offering, what people want, what people need, what your ideal client wants and needs, all that type of stuff. So it's an internal and external approach. Having a strategy is crucial. So the first AI use case you could do is automated market research. Essentially, what you could do is have an AI algorithm or some AI type of bot scrape the market and do research on your behalf. So trend spotting is a huge thing. What things in your industry are trending, whether it's social media, whether it's products, whether it's sales tactics, whatever that is. AI could go out on the internet. Literally, it could do this now, and it could go and grab that data for you and summarize it so you could have a report and you could have some market research. And then again, we have demand forecasting. This is sort of what we just talked about. So AI could take data based on what's happening now and then forecast that for what might happen in the future. So as you know, when it's colder, probably less people eat ice cream. AI could probably pick up directly on ice cream sales if they're going down for your ice cream company, or if they'll go up in the summer, and how those metrics would actually play out depending on different conditions that, again, the human might not be able to recognize too much. The ice cream thing was just an example I made up, but again, demand forecasting is something that AI could do. This obviously saves time, gives you foresight into your company, and allows you to make informed decisions. Now, this second use case, guys, is something I use every single day. It's an idea generation AI use case. In the strategy sphere, innovation is key. AI serves as a catalyst for fresh, data-driven ideas. Again, it all comes back to data, guys. That's why I went over data first, the most important thing. One, inspiration mining, and two, pattern recognition. So given data of your company and your offer and your niche, etc., AI could come up with some of the most amazing ideas that you probably never would have thought of. And it could do it on a dime. It could do it instantly, given that you have a good AI model that has all of your data and stuff like that. So idea generation is huge. Business owners, students, people working a job, a lot of the time have a tough time starting, and idea generation is huge because you have to use your brain power to come up with stuff, blah, blah, blah. AI will help facilitate this process and speed it up. Even if it gives you a kick start getting to where you want to go, it's much better than sitting there and thinking through it and struggling. So AI for idea generation is huge. And again, I use this every single day for content, for our clients, for work, for offers, all this stuff. It's absolutely game-changing if you tune it right. And this sort of reiterates that point. AI idea generation redefines strategic planning because of feasibility analysis and enhanced brainstorming. These are sort of more complex terms of just saying that it could give you a head start using AI to jumpstart your thought process and give you ideas that, again, you might not have thought about. Now, the benefits of this strategy is it's efficient. Again, you're not wasting time thinking. You're just doing based on what AI is saying, or reevaluating the ideas based on what AI is giving you, which is a big time saver. Diversity, it'll offer you ideas that you might never have heard before. And then two, it's data driven. So again, it's using the data, what's actually happening in your company, and then making informed idea recommendations based on that, which is really cool. All right, next we have R&D and product. So to be a successful company, your product or your service has to be damn good. It has to be better than everyone else's. R&D is what creates a successful product and, in turn, a successful company. So the first AI use case is implementing AI directly into your product or service. This is probably the biggest trend that I think we're going to see over the course of this year. People taking AI and directly weaving it into their software companies, into their product, into their coaching programs, into their company, because this is one of the best ways to actually get ahead using AI. I made a whole video on how you could literally double your prices using AI and implementing it into your business. It will come up on the screen somewhere here. This is sort of reiterating that idea of implementing AI right into your product. I highly recommend you do this one. Again, I have another video talking about it. That's how important it is to me. But anyways, some ways you could do this are a smart feature or user experience. So if you embed AI, you can make your products self-improving. So you could take feedback from your people, run it through AI, and AI will actually build out the next module or build out another idea. Or user experience, you could use AI to enhance its experience, whether it's a 24/7 support bot for the people in your coaching group or something else of the matter. AI could help with the user experience and have smart features of your company that you did not have before and that your competition may not even offer. And guys, this is one of my favorite AI use cases because of the innovation aspect, the customization aspect. The AI can be fine-tuned to every single one of your guys' business, which is awesome. Because if you're offering something that has AI and the other person is offering the same thing without AI, you are going to crush them because AI could help you do all of these things pretty much instantly. Now, my second AI use case for R&D is monthly service feedback boosted with AI. Feedback is the compass that guides the continuous improvement of your product and the research that goes into your product. AI amplifies this feedback and turns it into actionable insights. So every single month, you can send out a form to your audience, to your employees even, for feedback. This feedback can be ran through an AI model, and the AI will give in-depth analysis dissecting the feedback, and then giving you actionable steps about how to use this feedback to better your product or better your service. So step one, again, will be collecting internal and external feedback and then running it through an AI that gives you actionable steps. This is huge, guys. Feedback is huge. If you do not incorporate feedback from your employees, from your peers, from your customers, it will be very hard to create the best possible service and product for your niche and for your ideal client. So use feedback and use AI to help you with that feedback mechanism and creating the best possible product. Now, guys, if these AI use cases are a little bit much, again, I offer a free AI audit, and this is basically what it looks like. We will go through every single department in your company and write down AI automations that you might need to get to that next level. This is something that I offer, not for long, but if you want to take advantage of it, it's an awesome call, and it'll help you brainstorm ideas for AI and automation in your company. Let's get back to the video. Now, the next AI systems we're going to talk about are in marketing and sales. This is a huge topic of discussion. A lot of people reach out to us for these AI systems, and I can't wait to break them down. Essentially, how do prospects see your product or service? How do they turn into leads, and how do the leads turn into cash? That's every single one of these steps. Getting eyeballs, turning those eyeballs into interest, and then turning interest into cash. Marketing, lead gen, and sales. Let's get into the first of 6 AI use cases for these few departments in your company. So marketing is very simple, guys. It's getting eyeballs on your company's offer. No one buys if they're not interested, but no one is interested if they do not even know your offer exists. So marketing is step 1 of the sales cycle. And the first AI use case is AI automated content creation. And it's not so much what you think. It's not AI avatars and stuff like that. It's systems using AI and automation behind the scenes that helps you create content. In the world of marketing, content reigns supreme. AI steps in as your creative ally, automating content creation and using AI as well, which is really cool. So AI could craft tailored blog posts, social media updates, and ad copy, and even scripts like videos like this to help you create the best possible social media content for your company. Now, again, it's not all AI avatars. I highly recommend that you actually use your face in videos on social media if you're comfortable with it, and then behind the scenes, use AI to aid script writing and editing. Another cool part about AI is that there is all these softwares now that will allow you to take your raw video, just like the one I'm filming right now, implement it into a software, and have the software essentially use AI to edit the entire video, cut it up, add B-roll, add texts, and transitions. It's really cool, and it takes the process of creating content from very hard to a little less hard using AI and automation, which is awesome. Now, these AI-driven content strategies allow you to be more consistent with posting, allow you to scale how much you post, and then just be relevant in your space. Again, if you post on social media, these are some of the results I've got in the past month. I mean, 55,000 impressions on your offer and on who you are and your brand is not too bad month over month. If you want to book a free AI audit, we will strategize your own AI automated content plan. Highly recommend you get on content. It's an absolute game changer, especially when you use AI and automation behind the scenes. I'll have a video on that coming out very soon. Now, interest comes in 2 forms. It's either pure or it's from engagement. Now, guys, this is a picture with me and Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. You've probably seen him on the internet. And one of the biggest reasons I am a fan of his is because I reached out to him over 5 years ago now, which is pretty crazy, and he responded to my message. Guys, that made me a Gary Vee fan for life. Literally, love the guy, because he actually took the time out of his day to respond to me. Now I'm thinking that could have been an AI response. It could have been a VA response. But nonetheless, 16 or 17-year-old me was absolutely freaking out at the time. It was such an awesome deal to have this person reach out to me. Now that we have AI technologies, AI can simulate this type of engagement and really boost your online social presence and your marketing efforts. So instantaneous interaction, AI chatbots can provide immediate responses 24/7 to your audience and to the people reaching out through your marketing channels. And then engagement analysis, AI could look at all the data and then again, recognize trends and do all the stuff that we've been talking about when it has the data. Now, AI's role in response and engagement streamlines communication. It personalizes experiences. Personalization, again, is one of the things we talked about. If you could personalize the experience for every single person that comes through your marketing funnel, it's an absolutely insane advantage because a one-size-fits-all solution barely ever works. If you could do a personalized solution and personalized messaging for every single one, you will convert like crazy. Efficiency is much easier for the AI to respond than you. And then finally, a feedback loop. Again, the AI will see the data, recognize trends, and that will help you on your way in marketing. Now let's go down to lead generation. If you guys haven't already subscribed, I highly recommend you do so. I've never posted as much content in my life as I have now, and hit that notification bell as well. If you don't want to subscribe, totally cool, but let's keep on moving. Lead generation is turning those eyeballs from marketing into interest, and interest is essentially a lead. This, in my opinion, is the hardest part of the sales cycle. Even though it's hard, if you could successfully embed interest into a prospect, the close should be very easy. So if you do this right, AI will help you close more deals and absolutely crush it. So the first AI use case I have is an AI appointment setter. Lead generation is the lifeblood of any single business, and an AI appointment setter will help you set appointments to then go ahead and close. Now, automated scheduling and follow-up coordination is huge. Automated scheduling, essentially, the AI could recognize your calendar and recognize the other person's calendar and then book in a call on your behalf. Don't even have to touch it. And then follow-up coordination. Guys, the money is in the follow-ups, which we're about to get into. It's very hard to follow up manually if you're doing outreach consistently. You ended up having to send 50 to 100 outreach or follow-up messages every single day. Just not scalable. AI can now do this for you. I have an insane AI appointment setter video coming soon, all done with AI, and I give you guys the actual template as well, which is pretty cool. Now, the AI appointment setter fine-tunes the lead conversion process by increasing conversion rates, time optimization. Again, you're not wasting your time following up to people. AI is doing it for you. And then data-driven scheduling uses data to schedule in calls for you. Now, lead scoring is something that is also super important, and it happens to be the second AI use case we're going to go over for lead generation. So lead generation is not just about quantity, it is also about quality, and AI lead scoring helps facilitate that process. So whether it's behavioral analysis or predictive prioritization, AI will help you essentially take the data that you have on your leads. Usually they'll fill out some type of type form about how experienced they are, where they're from, what their budget is. And the AI will tell you who's easiest to close and who will be hardest to close. Because if you're going to take sales calls, wouldn't you rather hop on someone that would be much easier and more likely to close than someone who is not? So AI will help you score these leads and then book out your calendar based around, who is qualified and who is most likely to pay you for your service. Now, lead scoring obviously helps in sales funnel management for these following reasons: efficiency, resource allocation, like again, AI is doing this, you don't have to do it or pay someone to do it. And finally, it shortens the sales cycle and conversion acceleration, which is really, really cool. Now let's move on to the final one, which is sales. You can have the best leads, but if you cannot sell them, you don't make any money. So once interest is established and that person is a lead, you now have to close that lead to get paid from interest to cash, which is going from leads to, closing a sales call. The first AI use case we have is an AI automated follow-up scheduling system. Again, the money is in the follow-up, guys. So an AI that could basically go in and schedule AI follow-ups is absolutely massive. One, because of optimal timing, identification, and automated communication. So the AI can recognize in the sales cycle how likely this person is to book another call, and then it'll send an outreach message based on when that person is likely to book in a call. Because if you're just spamming people every single day to book in a call, it's not as effective as if you have data around that person and then send out targeted specific messages to that person to get them to book in a call. Super useful and super advanced AI use case, but nonetheless something that you could definitely use. And then automated communication as well. It'll reach out on your behalf to try to schedule in a call. This AI application and workflow actually streamlines the sales process. It increases productivity, increases conversion rates, and then it makes you consistent in your engagement with the prospect and keeps these leads warm for you so you could always close them in the future. The second AI use case that we have is more of a technical thing, but do not sleep on this one. It's AI transcription and evaluation of sales calls. Guys, if you suck at sales, it's hard to scale a business. If you can't sell someone on your solution, you have the best possible solution, but they won't buy it because you can't sell a damn thing. Well, this will help with that. Now, what this does is AI will go on every single one of your sales calls, transcribe the whole thing, and then document it for you. So these detailed transcriptions will allow you to focus on the sales calls instead of taking notes on the side. Also, performance analysis. After the sales call, you could go to the AI and say, hey, what should I do better? Obviously, you have to fine-tune an AI model to give you good feedback. But getting more feedback on sales calls, especially when it's automated using this system, will allow you to increase your proficiency in sales, and that skill directly correlates with how well your business does. You could have the best possible solution. If you cannot convey that in a sales call and you cannot actually sell someone and get them to pay you, it will be very hard to scale your business. So using AI transcription and evaluation of sales calls is a huge AI use case. Highly recommend you do it because the skill of selling will never die. I don't care how much AI comes out. It will be very hard to scale a company without having the skill of selling. Now we're going to talk about operational excellence. How does your company provide the best service? How do you provide the highest ROI in the fastest time? And how do you optimize the client journey and get high client satisfaction rate? Guys, if you thought lead generation was important, operational excellence is almost double as important in my opinion, because anyone could get a client. It's very rare that people could actually and predictably get happy clients and happy results. These few categories, onboarding, service delivery, and people, are going to help you do just that. So first is onboarding. From the moment that the client is signed or a product is sold, how is the client greeted? Time to value is insane. The last thing you want is for a person to purchase your service or your product and have buyer's remorse or regretting their purchase. So time to value is insane. How fast do you provide value? That goes directly into service delivery. The optimized journey a new client goes through to get a guaranteed result that you market them in the fastest amount of time possible with the highest probability of success. You have to balance speed and accuracy here, which we're going to go into with these AI systems. And finally, your people and your team. Where does your team and personnel fit into the service delivery process? And how do they add to the goal of delivering the best result in the quickest amount of time? Guys, you can't go far alone. You have to go with the team. And we're going to go into some AI use cases that your team can use to lock in your operational excellence. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, first we're going to go over onboarding and 2 amazing AI use cases that you could use here. So once the client is paid, how does your company optimize for time to value and eliminate buyer's remorse, as I was just covering? Onboarding is a crucial step to the overall client experience. If you think about a negative experience that you've had after you've bought something, it's a high likelihood that you did not like the onboarding process. You thought it was slow, you didn't get instant gratification from when you bought something, and good onboarding will solve those issues. So number 1, the AI use case is AI personalized welcome emails. So usually when you buy something, you get a welcome email. We're going to use AI to make that experience a little bit more personal and make a first impression that is paramount to your success for the rest of the client journey. So an AI personalized welcome email will kickstart the journey and will ensure that every new client or person that you hire internally feels valued and informed from day one of their purchase decision. So first we have a customized content using AI. So for example, say you have a high, a mid, and a low ticket offer. Whenever someone buys a specific offer and they enter their details, the AI will use all of that information, use which program they bought, use where that person is, craft a specific customized message for that person, and then send out a welcome email. So it's not just a templated thing, it's a very welcoming experience to someone that just bought your course or program. And then second, we have interactive onboarding guides where something is actually embedded in either an email, a Notion document, a Google document to make the experience very nice, whether it's links, introductory videos, onboarding packets, or whatever. It's just linked right in the actual onboarding step so they could go in and get time to value instantly. They could get onboarded instantly and get the value instantly right after they purchased. The benefits here are obviously enhanced engagement. The more personalized and well-defined these emails are to every single person, the more people are going to open them, which is a good thing. You don't want just stagnant email copy because people won't open the emails. Next is efficiency. You don't have to do this yourself. AI is doing it for you. And finally, data-driven insights. You can see what messaging converts and then use this more and more as the AI learns what you want and what you want in the actual email sequence to send out these personalized onboarding emails to your onboarded clients. So now we have service delivery, guys. So once a client is actually onboarded, how is the service delivered fast and accurately? And how is your company actually delivering the results that you promised when you sold them? And how are they doing so as fast and as accurately as possible? Well, this is how, guys. First, we're going to have AI customer journey mapping. So for every single client that we actually work with, our 6- and 7-figure business owners that want to implement AI and automation, what we do is map out their customer journey. And it looks something like this. Right? This is just an example that I found off of Google, but what we would do is basically map out the AI and automation solutions from the tech stack they're using, from the goals they want to accomplish, etc., etc. Now, what you could actually do is use a custom GPT or some type of AI interface to do this for you. So you'll give all of the information to the AI, and the AI can make a comprehensive insight, sort of visually, of the customer journey for this specific client. And I want to mention that this is personalization at scale, which is very, very hard to achieve. You can talk to a lot of business owners. One of the biggest struggles in the industry, in my opinion, is personalizing information at scale. It's very hard to do so without productizing and templating too much. So personalization at scale is massive, and if you could use AI to do so, I highly recommend you take advantage of it. Now, the AI-driven customer journey mapping transforms service delivery for the following reasons: enhance customer experience. If people could visually see what you were about to do for them, it's a huge, good sign that they're in the right hands and that they are not going to regret their buying decision. Operational efficiency from your end, you don't have to make these, AI does it for you. And then strategic decision making. This will internally help you to actually fulfill the service because you can visually see it. And again, AI will help do the mapping and AI will help set this all up. Now, this AI use case is a little bit more advanced, but insanely important. It can be dumbed down for a lot of reasons for your guys' business, but Automated quality checks. It's a non-negotiable that you deliver the best possible service of the highest quality, especially if people are paying you thousands of dollars. So automated quality checks are not only needed, but your client deserves them. So to keep the best possible product and service being delivered to your clients from your company, you need a system, an AI system that continuously monitors the system and then can predict an issue when it comes up. For example, you could set up an automation in your CRM or in a Trello board where when one action is completed, a quality check mechanism is in play that will either send it to the CEO or send it to some other team member so they can quality check what is being built. If you're building a website and you drag it to done within your CRM, within ClickUp, whatever you guys use, you could have an automation that then goes to either AI or goes to a team member that quality checks the work that's being done so you're not handing over garbage to your clients. This is insanely important for a number of reasons. Consistent service quality. You want to be delivering the best possible service over and over and over with the least amount of effort on your part. Operational efficiency for many reasons, and then enhanced customer satisfaction. The better service you provide, the happier your client will be. Very obvious stuff here. Automated quality checks through AI don't just maintain quality standards, they set new benchmarks for service excellence within your company. The better product and service you offer, the more your business is going to grow. Finally, we have people and team. Again, you cannot go far alone. You have to go far with others. Like I say here, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with a team. Highly recommend you guys hiring. I have a big video coming on that soon. But how do you manage your team during the whole process of onboarding and delivering for a project? Everyone must be on the same page. Efficiency must be achieved at scale, and then optimal work must be produced. Really want to highlight the second point here, guys. If you're working with 5 to 10 clients, like right now we have a lot of clients that we're working with, it's hard to keep everything organized, especially when you have a team. You have one person doing this, you have me doing something else, you have a third team member doing something else. Everyone has to be on the same page, and AI could really help with this. And the first way is recording and disbursement of meetings. So every single time that we sign a client, we usually have a meeting. And this meeting will consist of meeting with all of the team members, going over what is being done, and going over the service delivery of how we're going to do it, the onboarding and everything else we have talked about. Now with these meetings, instead of everyone taking notes and all the team members being distracted and everyone not paying attention, you just have AI summarize the entire meeting and then send it to every single person based on the role. So have the editor receive the editing portion of when we talked about that in the meeting. Send me an internal summary of everything. Send another team member an internal summary of what they're focused on. So you could really segment up the data using AI and Make.com to record the meeting and then send out the meeting transcripts to different team members based on what their role is in the company. This is efficient. It provides clarity to everyone, and the accessibility is awesome because everyone will just see what they were meant to see, and they don't have to go through the whole meeting again, or they don't have to take notes on the meeting and just distract themselves essentially from what you're talking about. So second, guys, we have an AI KPI performance tracking sheet. And this is huge because measuring progress against goals is everything, especially when you're doing service delivery and you have a bunch of people that are helping you on that journey. API KPI performance tracking automates and enhances the monitoring of KPIs, aligning your team's effort with what you guys are actually trying to achieve. So one, it's real-time monitoring, meaning you could track all the data within your company for every single person in real time. We actually set this up for multiple companies. Super cool, and it's very useful because you can see everything, again, in real time. And finally, predictive insights. When you have data like we've been talking about this whole time, I want to hammer home this point. Humans cannot do this as well as machines can, and as well as now AI can. If you have data, you could use that data to predict the future as well as possible, especially if you have large data sets. You could get predictive analysis into how well team members will do, how fast they will build stuff out, and stuff of that nature. This AI functionality empowers the team with data-driven decisions, objective assessment, and then goal alignment. Remember, data is everything. Again, data is everything. If you know the data, there's an infinitely higher chance that you scale your company. And finally, guys, last but not least, in the slightest, we have business infrastructure, backend organization, systems, tracking. It's not the sexy part of business, but it's what will keep your business afloat in long-term running. So we have finances, bookkeeping, and legal. Finances is tracking metrics related to profit and loss. You can make $1 million a year in revenue and not profit at all because your expenses are too high. So this is something you definitely want to track. Accounting and bookkeeping, basically taxes. You guys got to keep that in mind. And there's a lot of awesome automations for that. And finally, legal. Everything could crumble with one lawsuit or one overstepment of your country's boundaries. So ensuring you have your legal processes dialed in is insanely important. And there's some awesome use cases for that as well using AI and automation. It may not be sexy, but it is insanely important to keep track of and to learn about. So first, guys, we have finances. Your company's success is defined by how much profit you guys make, not revenue. You can make $1 million a month. 990K could be expenses, and you're left with almost nothing. You could even be negative on what you're making, which is the worst case scenario. You want to have healthy profit margins and track all of that data. So tracking finances is necessary to reinvest your profits, expand the team, and then achieve the purpose of running a business, which is make fucking money and pocketing the money, not just making it, but keeping some and then using that in your day-to-day to buy a new car, to buy a new house, to do whatever you want to do with that money that hopefully achieves you financial freedom. So the first one is AI payment reminders. This is actually something we have built and implemented for a 7-figure company. Essentially, when someone fails to pay you, you don't want to be sending them texts and manual emails to tell them to pay you. You want to have a system that gives them automatic notifications and personalized messaging to say, hey, you're overdue on your payment, or hey, this installment is coming up, or whatever the case may be. Payment is due, and then you could collect the payment without lifting a finger, all using AI and automation, a super, super important aspect of your business that not a lot of people talk about. This AI-driven payment system improves cash flow, improves the customer experience, and then is efficient for you because you could collect cash without having to do messaging or even paying someone else to do messaging, especially because of the personalized messaging, guys. You don't want to just send out templated messages like, hey, your $97 a month is due tomorrow. You want to say, hey, John, I hope the business in XYZ niche has been well. Just a reminder, $97 payment to retain our coaching is in a month or is in a week or a day. Please make sure you pay that. It's much more personalized, and if you come across in a personalized manner, they're much more likely to pay that payment that they owe you. Second is an AI chatbot for financial data. This one is awesome, and we sort of covered it already. We track all of our data through Google Sheets, Glide, and a bunch of other awesome softwares. But now we have a system where we could have an AI chatbot converse with this data. So we could have our whole 2023, 2024 profit and loss statements, how much we made, how much we kept, how much we paid team members, blah, 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 marketing expenses, and so forth. And we could essentially hook up an AI chatbot to this data and then converse with the data. We could give it instant queries like, hey, how much did we pay X, Y, and Z team member? And it will come up. And we could utilize the interactive analysis portion of the actual chatbot, meaning the chatbot could give us back graphs of data. It could compare this year to last year or last month to this month. And there's so much stuff that could be done. It's instant and interactive help using an AI automated chatbot system. It's really, really cool. I highly recommend everyone to track their data and then use some type of AI to actually go ahead and read that data back to them. So again, guys, it turns a mess of data like this into a user-friendly interface for anyone to use, and it empowers your decision-making and operational efficiency. An AI chatbot for financial data transforms the way you get financial insights, and the more insights you have into your finances and how much you're making and how much you're marketing and all this stuff, the more data-driven decision-making you could do, and the more you can scale. Super awesome stuff here, turning all of these numbers essentially into actionable insights in English for your company. Now we're going to move on to accounting and bookkeeping. So don't forget about taxes. In the back end, it will be very hard to scale if you don't have these last things dialed in. Tax season will be hell, and the IRS will light you up. At least in America, the IRS will come for you if you do not file all your taxes correctly. So first, you have an AI storage of finances in a master sheet. We actually installed this for a 7-figure real estate company. Every time a deal is closed, commission is paid out, etc., etc. We tracked all of that and we put it into a financial sheet so they could all use it and they could all have it in one single place going forward. This is automated data consolidation and collection and then real-time updates. So we could actually set up triggers and automations to say when X, Y, and Z revenue is achieved, email the business owner or send it to bookkeeping or whatever have you. Now, the implementation of an AI in financial storage is huge because its accuracy and reliability. It can be an accurate and automated way to actually track all the data. Time savings, you don't have to pay someone to do this for you. And then finally, instant accessibility. You could, again, use a system like this one to talk to this financial data, which is really, really cool. Second, we have automated tax filing and bookkeeping. Tax saving is huge. I think AI is going to change the way that taxes are done because you don't really need too many CPAs anymore. You can just run these things through AI, given your local, federal, and state governments, and then AI will tell you sort of how much tax you have to pay. I think that's coming in the near future, but for now, you can set up an automated tax filing and bookkeeping automation where seamless tax preparation is occurring. You could basically take a database of all your closed deals and just send it right to QuickBooks or to whatever software you're using for payroll and for taxes, and then continuous bookkeeping updates, essentially updating records for bookkeeping purposes. This reduces errors. This is massive gains in efficiency, and then it will give you strategic insights, again, into the company's financial data that's going on every single day. All right, guys, last and not least at all is legal, the legality part of your business. To be able to run a successful company, you have to track your records and they must be clean and protected. Ensure that your organization and yourself are protected by having legal AI processes in place that will protect you. You'd rather be safe than sorry. It only takes really one of these sort of lawsuits or things to happen. It only takes one of these lawsuits or things to happen to really crumble your business from a mental standpoint as well. It's a lot of stress. So this is the first AI use case to combat the legal troubles that you might run into. So AI document storing and organization. Managing a vast array of documents is very crucial, and AI could do this for you. AI-driven document storing and organization revolutionizes how legal documents are handled, accessed, and utilized. I actually worked at a law firm before, and they're using AI behind the scenes. It was really cool to see. And they basically categorize everything using AI. It's smart search capability and intelligent categorization. So you can essentially just upload a PDF. It will scan the PDF. It will know where to put the PDF, and it will organize it for you. Insanely powerful, because then you could search against that database that you have. You can go to the database and say, hey, I'm looking for the client that we worked with that had XYZ name and contract and date and all this stuff, and it'll pull up documents related to that actual criteria that you search for. So you have a record and a documentation and storage of every single thing that you've ever done for your clients and for your company, which is insanely powerful. So if someone accuses you or something, or if you get in legal trouble, you can just pull up the documents right away and then handle it from there. This implementation of AI in legal documentation enhances accessibility, improves efficiency, and risk mitigation. Again, please, you'd rather be safe than sorry with this stuff, guys. It's really no joke. Now, the second thing we got is an AI automated legal summary of all work. This is something that we're working on right now. So every single thing that we do, every single business that we work for, whether it's a 6-figure business, 7-figure business, a solo entrepreneur, we want to summarize all the work and put it in one place. That's sort of like a storage department like we just talked about. Again, for accessibility reasons. And the reason why we want to do this, again, is for time savings, decision support, and enhanced comprehension of basically what's going on in every single deal. We don't want to let any details slip under the cracks. We want to make sure we're on top of every single thing in our company and that we're doing for our clients so we are protected. Guys, if you're still in this video, please comment the word legend, because you are a fucking legend. You deserve all the AI growth and automation growth that is coming to your company. I highly recommend you hop on the free AI audit call with me. We will go over all the systems and actually tailor them to your company so you know exactly what to do and how to actually build out these AI systems to get ahead in 2024. And I also recommend you come to my YouTube channel and check out all the other awesome content that I have and implement what you learn, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated with the latest videos. I've never posted as much content I have before, and I try to make these videos as useful as possible. So without further ado, guys, I will see you in the next video. Use AI to level up in 2024. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the free AI audit call or in my channel.